Hello, good morning. This is Scott. Welcome to the meditation live stream. I hope that you're doing well, that you're in good space. So much is happening in the world. We need to take time to practice and work on our awareness. And here on my channel, we do that. We work with awareness on our body, our emotion, our mind, and our relationships. And this work is kind of like spiritual hygiene or spiritual exercise, where you can take into account these dimensions of yourself, and these dimensions are highlighted by awareness and then therefore developed through awareness. And more awareness of our body, our emotion, our mind, and our relationships really helps paint the picture of reality with a capital R. And I think, if more people practiced, there would be a different kind of world, a world where we could have less emphasis on that which is not true. And I think human beings struggle for truth on Earth. We're seeking kind of like we're seeking certainty about life. And I don't think life works in this way. I think that reality discloses itself sort of like a many-faceted gem. Like if you think of a diamond with many sides, life is kind of like this multifaceted super gem. It's impossible to see, but we can infer it through these dimensions. We infer life through the lens of our body, the lens of our emotions, the lens of our mind, and through the lens of our relationships. And that lens colors reality and changes reality. And so there's a way in which we don't really see things as they are, but we would like to. And that's the whole point of spiritual practice, is the movement toward seeing things more as they are rather than as we would like them to be. And from there, true change can be made only when we see things more as they are. And I think in many cases we grieve that which we have lost, or we grieve things that are, or we grieve things that could be or could have been, or that we once had. And from that grief we can become grateful, we can have gratitude, we can know what we lost or what could have been, or and so on, about how things are. And so there's a component to kind of coming to terms with life. And it seems to happen in patterns or cycles. It does for me. So I imagine that it happens for a lot of us this way, where life unfolds, and in its unfolding things change, or our understanding of things change, and we change. And so we have new things in life, and we lose things, or people come and go, people pass away, relationships end, jobs end, and then new things come in, and there are new people, new jobs, and so on. And gratitude is a useful thing to understand, because it kind of comes from this place of contrast, that you can see what your life was prior, what it was with that which you lost, and then what it's like after what you lost. So there's kind of like a storyline that each of us have about our lives. And that in order to grieve, really, we need to understand how things are, and we need to aim our awareness at the dimensions of our life in such a way where they grow. And so you can really truly appreciate that which things are, or that's things that, the way they used to be. And when you appreciate what they were or what they are, you begin to have more of a better dose of reality. And it's really like a coming to terms with how things are. And I think the more people do that, the less dreamy things become, or the less kind of fake, or even a kind of yearning or a longing in us changes more towards the way things are, and what we can do next comes up in the present moment. So there's not so much of a longing for the past or just a remembrance for the past, but a way for things that we can associate with how things are now and orient our life around that, and the gratitude that comes from the knowing of it in a more intimate way. So that being said, we'll start today with practice, beginning with our eyes closed, gently closing your eyes and tuning inside. It will begin with some deep breaths in through the nose and then out through the mouth. Letting go on the out breath. Letting go of distress, tension, resistance. Allowing your breath to reach all the way down, feeling into your pelvic floor, into your legs and feet. Very good. We'll do 3 more. Great. And allowing your breath now to return to your usual way of breathing, and gently placing your attention on your physical body and noticing your body sensations. You can feel your body's temperature, sense of tingling, pulsing, aliveness, and presence. You can feel your body's contact with the earth, your connection with the planet. to begin together the practice of feeling and softening on the in-breath, feeling your body. And then on the out-breath, softening, melting down through your body and then into the earth. And the softening and the melting can be like this warm, healing light or honey that travels down through your body, cleansing, healing, purifying, making whole as it travels down through your body and into the earth, where the earth receives that energy and recycles and transforms it. And then bringing your attention up into your heart, feeling your heart space, the center of your chest. You can imagine as though you're breathing directly in and out of your heart. On the in-breath, feeling your heart. And on the out-breath, softening and expanding your heart. Whenever we move or come from our hearts, there's always a sense of tenderness and warmth there, a place where heaven and earth meet. Coming in contact with your emotions. You can notice what's present for you emotionally, and just allowing yourself to feel a little bit in the shared space without pushing or pulling on your feelings. You could be feeling any of the 5 main cardinal emotions, like points on a compass, giving your life direction. You could be feeling anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. And just noticing what it is that you're feeling together. You could also be feeling numb, which is a valid emotional experience. Great, and bringing your attention up now into your head, feeling your head on the in-breath. And then on the out-breath, softening in and around your skull. You can, if you like, breathe into your third eye space, the space between your eyebrows or your crown, the top of your head, whichever feels correct for you, and just feeling and softening in and around your head. And coming in contact with your thoughts, you can notice how busy or active your mind is. And just allowing your thoughts to come and go without getting involved in thinking. And if you notice that you do kind of get pulled into thinking, you can always returning back to your body, feeling your body, your spine, your body's contact with the earth for grounding and anchoring. Very good. And then from here, we can practice now with our eyes open, gently opening your eyes, keeping your eyes soft. We will work with the space of outside and inside. So on the in-breath, feeling around you, the space around you. And then on the out-breath, feeling the space inside you. Every relation or every relationship has an outside and an inside component. It's very useful for navigating and sensing. So in the in-breath, feeling around you. And then on the out-breath, feeling inside you. from here, we can add in qualities, if you will, if you would like to, into your practice. The qualities are love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness. And these qualities are kind of like feeling states. So on the in-breath, feeling love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness around you on the in-breath. And then on the out-breath, love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness toward yourself. And just practice sending and then receiving the qualities. Great, and then from here we can set our prayers and our intentions for the day. I'll be quiet, you can do yours first. May this work that we do transform our life, offering up healing and blessings, and ripple out into the community, transforming our culture and our systems. Amen. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.